Hi, friends. How are you? Liz Montigny here, as I like to say, leading you to an easier, healthier life. Wow, talk about Monday motivation. Where is it today? It's a new world out there today, folks. And I want to keep things positive and upbeat because really that's where my mind is, but also um, just help you out too and give you something else to think about for a few minutes, right? So I'm going to be going live all this week at around this time, 3 p.m. here on my business page. So if you want to drop something in the suggestion box, if there's something you want to hear more about, or you want me to do a tutorial or whatever ideas you have, I'm open to them. And just feel free to drop the comment. And I'd love to read those and see what you think. I certainly have an agenda in mind, but I'd love to hear what you want to hear about too. So if you're popping on live, please say hello, where you're from. I'd love to see how far this reaches. Or if you catch the replay, just mark that down too, hashtag replay. And really, I'm just going to take a few minutes, and something struck me the other day. We've been getting all these emails from all sorts of different companies about, how they're handling what's going on right now. And one that really struck me was actually from Tom Ziglar. He's somebody I follow and get emails from. He said, we should not be don't focus on what you can't do, focus on what you can do, especially right now, right? And if you're focusing on the can't, that's the negative slant, right? But if you're focusing on what you can do, that's the positive thing, and that's just going to lift you and everybody around you up. So I'm wondering for all of you out there, who are home, maybe you're parents and you have to all of a sudden homeschool your kids, or your caregivers, whatever it is, let me know what you're focusing on, to kind of keep things light, and we can help each other. It's always good to know what other people are up to. So I thought of this in a couple different ways. One is, first of all, what you can do at home. So we have 3 weeks where we really shouldn't be out or doing anything. That equals 21 days. And I saw this share. It wasn't exactly a meme, but it was like a graphic that somebody had shared about, changing habits. And it talks about 21 days to change a habit, 90 days to, change a lifestyle. So 21 days to kind of input that habit. Hi, who's ever given me hearts? Thank you so much. 21 days to get that habit into place, 90 days to change a lifestyle. We got our 21 days, guys. Let's do this. So is there something personally that you've been trying to work on? Maybe now is the time that you get up early and do some stretching at home, or go for a walk and keep that 6 feet away if somebody goes by, or maybe you stretch or whatever, or is now the time that you really take an intentional look at what you're eating, because hey, if we're going out, it's only to the grocery store. That's supposed to be the deal, right? Or only to your local business. Like my favorite smoothie place, Blend in Somerset, you can go and do a takeout order and get a smoothie and, boost, get that healthy stuff in you, so really be intentional about what you're doing. So we've got the 21 days, guys, let's use it, right? That could just go for anything. So I just love that. The 21 days to put the habit in, and the 90 days to change to make the actual lifestyle change. So keep that in mind. So it's happening now. For your family. Okay, for those of us with kids, we're here. So my husband is a teacher, and I'm fortunate enough that he is salaried, so he is getting paid through this. I know that's not a situation for a lot of people, and we're praying for you guys that are in that situation, because that's really scary. And if you don't know, then you need to go and look at the unemployment benefit and situation, and please go check that out, because they are making some changes there. But I'm not going to get into all that because I'm not an expert, but just know that we are thinking of you, and know that I am fortunate that not only my husband is salaried, so we're covered, but also I have an online business So here we are, and I don't have to worry about all that. And I'm already in the mode of working from home and working around, kids' schedules and stuff like that. So the other day, I think it was on my page, it was somewhere, maybe it was, on my personal page, I shared a few tips, work from home tips that were super simple. And I won't go all the way into them here because I think that might be its own separate live sometime soon. If that's something you need, let me know, and I'll definitely pop on and do that. But I think the key thing here is give yourself some grace, because for many of us, we're not used to being all together, the togetherness for 3 solid weeks, right? Usually someone's at work and somebody comes home, or the kids are at school and then they come home. So give yourself some grace. Just know that be flexible with your schedule. If the kids are sitting down, like this morning, we got homeschooling done first thing in the morning because I know that's when my kids are best. I know that's when they're ready to learn. And so I was like, you know what? You guys got to pound this out. Thanks for the hearts. You guys got to pound this out. Get it done. You have the rest of the day, right? And then I told them, hey, the rest of the day is mommy time. Like, I'm going to do some work. And then my husband started this spring cleaning. Amen. Okay, so we're going to get through that. We did have our first tiff, though, because we're not good at shared chores. So we got to work on that. Speaking of which, I'm actually going to go live tonight with my husband on his business page. It's called My Wine Guy, and we're going to talk about how not to get through, how to survive the 21 days without, your marriage crumbling. So we're going to talk about that tonight at 8 Eastern time. That's our time over on his page, My Wine Guy. It should be pretty funny. So tune in for that if you want some tips on that. Anyway, so just give yourself some grace and flexibility, and know that, if you start some homeschooling and you have to stop and come back to it, it's okay. If you have to schedule a conference call at a weird time, hey, that's okay. Whatever you got to do to get it done. And I think, I know everybody's in the same boat. So, just the solidarity there should feel good. Okay. Last but not least, community. If you are, we're really limiting us going out because we have 3 little boys. We're okay for now. We will have to do another grocery run. Like, we don't have 3 weeks worth of groceries ever. So we will have to go out at some point. But when we do, we're going to be really intentional and limit it. And, just one is probably just my husband will go out. I mean, whatever it is. And he'll get it and come back. But, think about before you go out to the store, is there an elderly neighbor? Like, could you knock on their door and step way back and ask if they need anything? Do you know that there is somebody, that just needs a little pick me up and just to say hi? Actually, my sister-in-law, she's in a nursing home. We cannot see her for 6 weeks. I think it said 6 weeks. So my husband is calling her, obviously, but we cannot go there and we cannot see her. And that's really sad. And people are lonely like that. So if you know anybody in that kind of situation, don't forget to check in on them. Okay. So definitely do that. And that's something that's on our minds for sure. And I think there's even, I don't know if there's a way to send, I thought there was a post floating around, try to send like a virtual card to folks in nursing homes. I'm sure there's a way to do that, or even, put them in an envelope and send in the mail. I will say I've been seeing amazing things with people. We had a FedEx delivery yesterday of some wine, priorities. And guy was super friendly, so nice. He had gloves on. We kind of, my husband kind of met him halfway outside. We shouted, he shouted his initials at him so the guy could put it in his little keypad. So everybody's taken so many precautions, and I think it's super important just to be sensible and prudent. That word has come up for me so much in the past couple weeks. I had to look it up the other day to make sure I knew the full understanding. So those were just my tips. Let's focus on what we can do. Also, for those of you who are like me and have an online business, or maybe it's not online, but suddenly you are online and you have to show up, do that. Show up. People want to have fun and want to hear you, and this is also a great time because maybe you have extra time. Maybe there's that course you wanted to do, or maybe it's the time where you sit down and you write out all your content. Or, I mean, I don't know, it could be anything, but chances are you have some extra time now because you can't run around and do all the things. Why not do all those things that are always on your list? My list I keep in Trello because it's super simple. I can do an app on my phone, or I can hop on the desktop and color code it and everything else. But of course, good old pen and paper works too. So that's a little tip from me to you on the little biz side of things. So yeah, if you have any tips, or if there are ways that are working for you, that you're staying on the positive, whether, it's with your family, your work, and within your community, drop them here. Let's all help each other out for sure, right? Okay, so like I said, I'll be popping on here Monday through Friday at 3. I don't know about the weekend. Maybe I'll do it in the morning or something. It might be better. I don't know. But if you have any suggestions on what you'd like to hear, and it doesn't necessarily have to be on the toxin-free products that I offer, or, on an online business. If you have some other idea that you need to know about, I'm happy to look into it for you. But that's kind of where I'll be leaning. I think tomorrow on the agenda, besides homeschool in the morning, more cleaning, our house is going to be amazing after this, and that laundry is finally going to be done. Can't wait. I think we're going to do blueberry muffins. Our youngest son is a baker, so I think that's on the agenda because I think it's supposed to rain, so it's not like we can go in the yard or go for a quick walk or anything. So that'll be the plan there. Maybe we'll hop on when we're doing that. So, all right, that's what I have for you. I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy, and would love to hear from you. Feel free to drop a comment here, or message me on this page. And if you'd like to learn anything more about what I do, go up top on my business page to that blue button and hit it. Like I said, tonight I am hopping on, going to be a guest on my husband's business page, and we're going to talk about things you can do, to stay healthier in your relationship, and during these 21 days, or for some of you, maybe more, when you're home. All right. Bye, everybody. Nice talking to you.